within the blood system of these citizens induced in news, which affected human behavior. But also they found thousands of defective or compromised genes, because many of these children and these adolescents were subjugated to severe child abuse. What am I saying? The riot team that you're seeing, they come from people who are genetically mutated, Jason. Why? Because in their, what we call environment, something that goes viral, environment doesn't begin at birth. Environment begins at conception. It depends on the health of the mother and the father. That's where environment begins. So these rioters, I guarantee you 90% of them come from broken homes, homes of trauma, homes of sexual sodomy and molestation, okay, which has now become the psyop of their reaction via Antifa and Black Lives Matter. So there's another study here of the 1944 Dutch Hunger Winter, okay, where the Nazi Party, the Third Reich, okay, and as a side note, both Antifa and Black Lives Matter are a part of the Fourth Reich, okay? So in 1944, the Nazi regime occupied Holland, okay? And during that time period, there was great famine throughout the nation of Holland, where women who were impregnated with children, okay, through their second and third trimester, okay, and as a side note, the term trimester means, tri means three, mester means month in Greek. So there are 3 trimesters or 9 months of the growth and the matriculation of that fetus from a seed to a baby, okay? So these women were starving to death, Jason, during the Dutch Hunger Winter in 1944, where these women were not getting the nutrients and the food that they needed to not only make them healthy, but to make the child healthy, okay? Now, during the Dutch Hunger Winter, it has produced a half century later, those children who are suffering from high blood pressure, Black folk, obesity, Black folk, high cholesterol, Black people. Mostly Black people have the highest level of high blood pressure and obesity and high cholesterol, which has produced metabolic syndromes in Black people. Why? Because of trauma, okay? And again, I'm not teaching victimhood. This is all because of the paradigm of manipulation and the paralysis of emotion, okay? Now, as we move forward here, so Antifa and Black Lives Matter are nothing more than an algorithm within the system of the deep state. Let me say this again. Antifa and Black Lives Matter are nothing more than an algorithm within the system of the deep state that is supplying millions of dollars, Jason, to Antifa and to Black Lives Matter, not to benefit Black America or to benefit any American, but to destroy the presidency of Donald Trump. And if I was a counselor to Donald Trump or an advisor, I'm going to say this, Jason, and I know Black folk are going to get upset. I thought about this. Now, you and I had talked about this term COINTELPRO, which means counterintelligence. Now, I'm going to say something that I believe that President Trump must reenact COINTELPRO against Antifa and against Black Lives Matter. Yes, I know COINTELPRO has destroyed Black organizations. Now, when I mean this COINTELPRO, the United States cannot be overtaken by Antifa and by Black Lives Matter, okay? Yeah. Because Antifa and Black Lives Matter are what I call individual algorithms within the system of the deep state. Let's stay with Antifa. Now, when you look at the term Antifa, okay, it means anti-fascist, okay? The sign-up of Antifa did not begin here, Jason, in the United States of America. The foundation of Antifa, or anti-fascism, began with the Third Reich. When we talk about the term German AB Aktion, capital A-K-T-I-O-N. So then the German AB Aktion, so the term Aktion for your students, it is a Germanic word signifying action. So Antifa is a pronoun of a word that Adolf Hitler created through the Third Reich, okay, through Hermann Goering. Antifa, who is supposed to be anti-fascist, they are the fascists, Jason, and they are the terrorist group. They must be destroyed. Let me say this again.